So I got to tell y'all about the time we was at clinical, y'all, and I got paired with a bad nurse. And so, if you don't know, your typical nursing school, you know, you got clinicals. Your clinical instructor is either going to pair you with a nurse or you're going to be with her, giving meds, giving baths, everything like that, etc. And, yeah, so first of all, the whole day started out bad. I be knowing that how the day going to go versus when we go. And, you know, we coming there, we saying good morning to everybody, everything like that. And they just act like he ain't there. And so I was like, okay, I see how the day gonna go. And so we get in there, you know, we put our stuff in the conference room and everything like that. And they come in, oh, how long y'all gonna be in here? Because we got a meeting. And we like, okay, you know, there's nicer ways to go by that, but okay. And so she pairs me with a nurse. I'm not gonna say her name because even though I should and get her up out of there, I ain't even gonna do it. But yeah, so she pairs me with the nurse. I go get a report from her. And they had put us out the room because they was trying to have a huddle or whatever you want to call it. And I say, could I borrow a pen from you? And she starts off by saying, you came to clinical without a pen. And in my head, I'm like, you know, y'all just put us out the room with my book bag. So, you know, that's strike one for you right there. So then, you know, I'm following around, get a report from them. So we go to the Omnicell. Now, in nursing school, you know, they don't really hone in on the Omnicell. They just say, hey, we use Omnicells. And at my particular hospital. And I told her off the rip, like, I had never used the Omnicell before. I know what it is. I know what we do with it. So I just told her fair warning. And we get up there, we getting some insulin and stuff like that. I don't know how many units we was given. But she draws up the units and she hands me the insulin to read it to make sure it ain't X-rayed, all that type of stuff like that. And I closed the Omnicell with the insulin in my hand. And she says, you need to be more conscientious on what you're doing. And I told her, I was like, I just told you that I didn't know what I was doing when it came to the Omnicell because I never used the Omnicell. And she gonna say, well, you graduated high school, didn't you? When I tell you it took everything in me not to send that lady the bikini bottom off the rip, it took everything in me not to put that lady on the floor right there. And I don't even hit women, never have in my life. I'm not that type of guy. It just ain't in me. But it took everything in me. She had it coming. And I don't know if y'all know, I'm not the typical nursing student. Like, you know, I come from a sports background, period. I'm telling you, I was football all around. And, you know, I spared her. Just because I was like, hey, I ain't even got a license yet, but I can't lose my pre-license. So, yeah. So I was like, oh, yeah. She got it coming for her.